I don't recall being on the B team. I don't see Nigel McGuinness here. Why do you get to do it?
You know what? I like
Nigel had other business for once. Can the guy take a vacation for once? He works hard.
He's an inspiring filmmaker. But you know what, Mr.
Working right now.
Oh, look out. On top
That
of
should be an automatic disqualification.
No, it shouldn't, because it's, come on. Now listen, Steve, I want you here because I want you to call it as you see it, not through the specter, the lens that Steen has you hypnotized in.
No, I see everything clear, Kevin Kelly. Everything is finally clear. I wish Jim Cornette would take off his glasses and see
Can you explain to me why Kevin Steen will not conduct himself as a professional? Why he won't get in the gym and train and take that gut off?
Wait a minute,
why
look
that he
at this.
refuses to act like a civilized human being and whenever he is put in a professional business situation. Why he always wants the attention on himself and he'll do anything, no matter how vulgar and rude, to get that attention. Can you explain any of that to me?
Can you explain for a guy that knows wrestling in and out like you do?
Ooh, face first.
Why are we comparing Kevin Steen to the Dick Murdochs, the Adrian Adonises of the wrestling world? Guys that were successful that didn't have the sports entertainment body that you're so in touch with.
How many world title reigns did Adonis and Murdoch have combined as singles wrestlers?
Well, there you go. Thank you, Kevin. Good point.
All right, so now,
do we really
and
want to be
besides that, how many sponsors did Dick Murdoch ruin for the NWA? How many sponsors did Adrian Adonis run off from the WWF, its proper initials? How many times did they put the companies that they worked for on the threat of extinction because they went one step too far over the line too many times?
Jim Cornette, I wish you would invite me over to your house because I really want to see this glass house that you live in.
All right, so now Steen had the momentum. You could see him create the distance.
Which is smart.
It is very smart. He's a very talented athlete. There's no doubt about it. Watch out for Jacobs from behind, though.
Oh, wait a minute.
Hold it now.
Steen!
Powerbomb. No.
No!
He was ready to powerbomb Edwards right on that apron of the ring, right on the edge of the ring frame, but Die Hard countered out.
Oh, wait. Eddie ran at him. Steen's got him. Fall away, slammed into the barricade.
I was hoping he'd hit a fan.
I'm sure you were. That's another thing. I never know when we're going to get a lawsuit as a result of Kevin Steen's unprovoked and uncontrolled actions.
Unprovoked and uncontrolled. Look what you did to the man all of 2011. Look what you did to me. Look what you did to Jimmy
We
Jacob.
were trying to get a television contract.
And speaking of television, gentlemen, next week here on ROH TV, Road Rage from the world-famous Hammerstein Ballroom, 34th Street, Midtown. Matches from Best in the World 2012, including Fit Finlay against Michael Elgin, and a triple threat for the TV title match. Lethal versus Ciampa versus Strong, plus some surprises. That's next week here on television.
Well, Steen now, since he turned the tables, and I've admitted from the start that Kevin Steen is an extraordinary athlete. He's a tough human being. He fights and he wrestles with everything he's got. The problem is you can't control him.
Almost in the lap of the Hooters girls there.
Oh, now why would... They're going all the way in the back. Steen, a street brawler, he likes to take it to the streets.
Jim, are you upset that in all the years that you've been in the wrestling industry, the companies that you've owned, the companies you've helped run, are you upset that you can't control Kevin Steen with your manipulations?
What I'm upset about is that Ring of Honor is supposed to be a place where athleticism and competition and sportsmanship is brought back to professional wrestling after the entertainment wrestling companies have nearly ruined and decimated this sport. And we don't need Kevin Steen's actions until we get a firm network footing, until we get a large and increasingly larger fan base. We don't need to do things to run people off or get sued or, oh no. Oh, come on.
Hey, that's what insurance is for, Jim. Tell Sinclair Broadcasting to buy some better insurance.
Yeah, our premiums have gone up already since Steen's been back. And I don't appreciate you helping him out. And what's Jacobs' deal? What is going on with the zombie princess? What's in his head?
You made him. You made all of us. We were young professional wrestlers that were happy to wrestle for Ring of Honor.
You're a product of society, right? That was Charlie Manson's defense. He's fish hooking the man in his mouth.
Hey, Jim, look. He's biting his face.
He's going to eat his face.
Hey!
Tell Sinclair to get on top of him then.
All right, Todd, can you get this guy back away from us?
I wish you would challenge for the World Championship, Jim.
I am not in a position to fight any wrestler for the World Championship, and I realize that.
I would work for free that night. I almost work for free every night every time I see my check.
I'd pay you not to work.
Huh, that's funny.
So Eddie Edwards is in a bad way as Steen has fought him all on the floor. But now that the match is back in the ring, can Eddie Edwards find a way to turn things around?
You ever wonder why the fans just love Kevin Steen?
They don't.
Kevin, I'm so disappointed.
They stand toe-to-toe. Steen is wearing him down.
And Eddie Edwards is an amazing athlete.
Well, he certainly is.
Former world champion.
Die-hard Eddie Edwards, one of the exemplary athletes of Ring of Honor. He trains, he works hard. He constantly cares about improving himself as an athlete and a competitor. He doesn't try to...
Gentlemen, I'm being told...
Massachusetts accent.
I'm being told that we have to take a commercial break. This world title match, Edwards versus Steen, continues. Stay with us. We're back. Ring of Honor Wrestling, the world title match continues. Kevin Steen has been unable to put die-hard Eddie Edwards away, but the battle continues here in Charleston. Steve Carino here with Jim Cornette and myself, Kevin Kelly, at ringside. It's a slugfest now, center of the ring.
This is the kind of action you see when you see Ring of Honor live. The fans in Charleston, West Virginia going crazy here tonight, regardless of who they're cheering for, Steve Carino, and you can see action like this coming up live. Oh, straight from the 1980s.
I think that was a shot at you.
He couldn't have hung in the 1980s, folks.
Are you kidding me? The three of us, if there was Jacob, Steen, and Carino in the 80s, there would have been no such thing as the Fabulous Freebirds and the Midnight Express.
Live events, I'm being harangued here. Live events in Milwaukee, Saturday, July 14th, Winston-Salem, North Carolina. Friday, July 27th, Saturday, July 28th in Spartanburg. August 3rd, we're back in Baltimore at the Dew Burns Arena. It's 98 Rock Night.
Oh!
And don't forget about Providence on August 11th, Kevin. It's going to be Boiling Point. And Steen, the victim of a belly-to-belly overhead throw. This could be the turning point that Eddie Edwards needs in this contest.
So Eddie Edwards now has fought through so much that Kevin Steen has done to him. And Jimmy Jacobs has been a participant in it as well. But despite the odds, Edwards is now back on his feet. Can he become a two-time Ring of Honor World Champion?
The last time Eddie Edwards won the title, he did it to the shock and surprise of everyone. He defeated Roderick Strong in Manhattan's Hammerstein Ballroom. Can he do it again and go for a twofer by beating Kevin Steen in Charleston, West Virginia? Missile drop kick cover.
Two almost had him.
Come on, Kev, get close to the ropes. You can't pin you if you're in the ropes.
And the die-hard challenge that Eddie Edwards has put himself through, facing former world champions on the bill for this opportunity, which he never expected. This was originally signed as a non-title match, but Kevin Steen's actions at a sponsored dinner last week gave Jim Cornette the impetus to make this a title match.
Yeah, and Steve Carino, from now on, if Eddie doesn't do it, any time that Kevin Steen... Cover here.
Now this might be it, too.
No! If Eddie Edwards can't pull this one out, then any time that Kevin Steen steps in a foot in a Ring of Honor ring from now on in a singles contest, it's for the title. I don't care if it's against the top guy, the bottom guy, somebody from outside Ring of Honor. I don't care if it's a production assistant. Sooner or later, as I said, somebody will beat him for the title, and I will live to see it.
Waistlock there from Edwards.
Oh, I sure hope not.
Thank you for that vote of confidence about my health. Yeah.
Hopefully I would get to wrestle on your memorial show.
So let me ask you a question, Steve.
Wait a minute. Eddie Edwards going to fly.
Soaring and scoring.
Again. Watch out. Hang on, Jacobs.
There is no reason for that. No reason for that.
Yeah, but
he better not be coming over here.
Oh!
That's what you get. That should put him away.
1, 2, no! Die Hard won't stay down, using his own body as a battering ram.
And whatever you want to say about who's more popular, Edwards or Steen, the fact is that the Ring of Honor wrestling fans recognize great professional wrestling and exciting action when they see it.
That might be the first time I've agreed with you in about 2 years. Write that down.
No wonder I'm on blood pressure medication. Edwards with a boot to the mud.
I wish you would take too much of it.
Watch out! Oh! The Boston Knee Party!
Oh, Lord, he turned the big man over.
Funplex!
Come on, kick out.
Cover! 2, no!
Steen cuts an imposing figure flat of his back. I understand when he goes to the beach, kids like to play in his shade.
You know, a lot of wrestling fans are fat, Jim, and you're not so skinny yourself.
A lot of wrestling fans aren't the world champion for the only competitive, athletic-oriented professional wrestling company in America.
And thank God for that.
Going to the top.
Double stomp, Steen out of the way.
Oh, good night.
Pop-up powerbomb 2.
And oh no. He's going for the sharpshooter is Kevin Steen.
I don't know if he has it hooked in all the way, though.
He's crawling. Look, he's crawling. He's trying to
I would say that Kevin Steen has the best sharpshooter ever.
Well, Edwards was able to...
I know another Canadian that would disagree with you. Bret the Hitman Hart.
Oh.
Steen down. Edwards trying to regroup. Jacobs pounding the mat like a crazy man, which he does a good impersonation of if he's not certifiable. Have you gotten Jacobs some therapy? You could be the best friend in the world if you could get that man some professional help.
He's my sponsor. He helps me.
Edwards, forearm, went for the shoulder.
Oh,
my God.
Oh, I'm surprised you haven't banned that one too, Jim, because it's cool.
The DDT, Edwards right down on the top of his head.
Every wrestling move is dangerous, but the pile driver crosses the line. I saw Steve Austin paralyzed in the middle of the ring for 30 seconds. It shortened the career of the biggest star our industry has ever seen.
Yeah, you saw the second coming of Steve Austin.
I will not have the pile driver being used in Ring of Honor.
You will never beat me!
Oh! Cannonball, no, he missed! Edwards out of the way. Eddie Edwards still has the opportunity. They don't call him Die Hard for nothing. He's wrestled with a broken arm. He's wrestled with severe lacerations. He will not stay down. He will not die.
Oh! Double stomp to the center of the chest. Cover 2. Oh!
No!
Half a count away from the nightmare coming to an end.
Whose nightmare? Cornette's nightmare?
Ring of Honor's
Stop
nightmare.
generalizing, Kevin
Steve,
Kelly.
would you like to make more money? Allow the company to grow. Stop with the myopia. Stop with the narrow-mindedness.
No.
Ring of Honor needs to grow. It needs to expand.
It can grow with Kevin Steen.
No, it
as champion
can't.
And Jim Cornette working somewhere else.
Wait a minute,
Watch out,
Edwards on
my
the top.
God.
Now the foot stomp. Steen rolled out of the way in the nick of time. Edwards off the apron, misses again. But there he comes. No! Oh, my God!
Right through
Oh, my
the
God!
timekeeper's table.
I think Bobby Cruz is trying to steal the world championship.
Timekeeper's table destroyed under the weight of Eddie Edwards, whose back may have been broken in half. Here's the cover. 2. No!
You gotta be kidding me.
Steen boosted Edwards high in the air and blasted him through that table. The legs broke off. Still, Steen could not put Eddie Edwards away.
I don't even understand why there was a table even there.
So the announcer could sit at it. Steen on the top rope.
Oh!
Ton.
Right.
Edwards got the knees up.
Edwards got the knees up just in the nick of time, or that would have been it.
Oh, boy.
The courage and the fortitude of Eddie Edwards coming to the fore here.
Oh, boy.
Oh! Super kick on Edwards. Wait a minute. One in response back to Steve.
Oh, man.
Their breath is going to smell like kiwi boot polish. Suplex.
Kevin, come on, Kevin. Oh.
Enziguri from the former champ.
No, 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 no.
He's going for that package chin buster. Steen slipped behind.
Oh! Get him, get him, get him!
I've never seen that sleeper suplex in Steen's
Oh, sure, it'll be banned next week now. Get out of here!
F-sync.
F-sync. 1, 2.
And my heart just sunk.
Would you like to give him the championship, or can I?
No, you can do it, Steve. Thank you very much.
Thanks for letting me do something in 2012.
The winner of the match, and still Ring of Honor World Champion, Kevin Steen.
Despite everything